Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another one. And I know you guys want my reaction of Destin Rivals hitting $700. It's fucking nuts. But anyway, what I want to talk about mainly in this video are a couple different things. The female opossum butt is pissed off, which I knew that would happen. She was bitching everyone, telling them not to buy it at $220, and now you're looking at $600 a box. And this is my point. The Pokemon market did a good job this time of slapping everyone in the face, saying it's not the scalper's fault, and they still blame it on investor bros and shit. But it's like, no, dude. If you wanted Dustin Rivals and loved the set, you could have bought it for $220, or at least $250 and $280, and now it's $600. Like, Pokemon gave you what you wanted, and they still fucking complain. Like, I just want to make that very clear. All these YouTubers, it shows they will bitch and complain no matter what, unless they're making money, then it's like they're not bitching. But if they missed out, you're going to hear them bitch and complain, and it is what it is. And that's why I say, like, I didn't make much from Rivals, and it is what it is. Like, I made the mistake. I didn't appreciate the box like I should have, and that's the punishment I face. So that is just how it is, man. Like, you have to just toughen up to it and realize you missed the boat. I wouldn't buy it now. In my opinion, I would say fuck it. I would probably just go with Surging Sparks because it's still 300. But I want to throw this out there that you all have a very important decision to make, minus the modern market. But seeing Destin Rivals with that, I think we're going to see Lost Origin and Fusion Strike continue to just pump like crazy. But it's actually to buy Team Up. At $9,000, I think it's an absolute steal still, and I will explain it. So it's better than base set in my opinion. Base set's like 20 grand a box, and the Charizard is like 12 grand in a PSA 10. Well, the Lovebirds is like 10 or 11. So it's basically the same price, and in my opinion, it's way more memorable than base set. Way better art. It's a way better box. It's actually almost just as rare. That just because it's not as old doesn't mean it's not as good. And this era proves this. I've been waiting to say this with Destin Rivals and other sets, because it's like, if they're just really good like Paldea and Destin, they're just going to pump anyway. So, especially when they're out of print. So, that's why I still think it's a good time to get Team Up. It's going to get a lot worse. Cosmic Eclipse is another one at $4,000, 4,500. It's going to probably be 10,000. Unified, I still think it's a steal for 3,500. It's going to be at least 8,000 or 9,000. Evolving Skies, still not a bad time to get it. I've seen a couple boxes for 2,500. Like, these are all good pickups. Fusion Strike, still decent prices on that. Like I said, it can get a lot worse. Surgeon Sparks, Temporal, pretty much all that's what I recommend. Prismatic, PC, ATBs. And to do what I did and buy out the scalpers with Blooming Waters, I bought that for, was it like 150, I think, or 135, something like that. They're going to be about 300, I think. And you always do good on these boxes, and I realize that. Is like with Crown Zenith, it's already 220, so I'm like, why not get some of these? The Prismatic one I bought for 100. So, like, these are still worth it. They usually just always go up to 200 by default, so I just say fuck it and get it. Especially if you see it in your area. So, that's why I kind of grabbed those. And so I have like one of each. I have four of the Zenith. I have the original ones from Sword and Shield, the heavy hitters. I got Prismatic and 151. So, in my opinion, yeah, still all these are worth picking up in the Celebrations boxes I was talking about. But in Surging PC TVs, like, it's kind of like almost just buy everything. But it just still, yeah, like, I think there's just a lot of potential for things to get a lot worse. So that's just where we're at with things. But it's just funny seeing the YouTubers still bitch and just say, well, it's a terrible time to invest. And it's like, no, man, there's opportunity everywhere. You just got to pick stuff you actually want and believe in and hold it for long term. Be willing to hold it for a couple years, and you will see crazy gains. So that's just how it works. So don't be one of the people that sit on the sideline just crying and bitching. But it is funny to see it. Everyone that complains about Rival, oh, there's new people coming into the hobby. That's exactly what this chick said in her video. There's new people coming into the hobby and they don't know what to do. Yeah, bro, because they just came into the hobby. They don't know what to do. Big whoop. And maybe if they're new, if they just came in yesterday, anyone that's been here for the past like month could have bought Destin Rivals dirt cheap and they would be up if they cared about the set. So you can't say Pokemon doesn't give you opportunities left and right, because it definitely does. You just have to choose to take them or not. So that's just where we're at. But like I said, Sun and Moon Era stuff, man, it is just going to be like almost non-existent, especially the better sets like Cosmic, Team Up. Like, you just won't even see this exist soon. And Sword and Shield, it's like even that will be like Sun and Moon Era level hard to find. So that's why I grabbed a lot of the Sun and Moon that I did, man. Like, that's my secret of like why I think Team Up's still so undervalued and still really good, and why I don't think you'll lose money on it even at these crazy prices. Um, and like Prismatic SPCs too, another one that will probably still pump a lot more. But that's just my point of this video, and saying, just like I said, opportunities are everywhere. Like when everyone said it was terrible to be on the market, and don't buy Stellar Crown because it's $200 a box. Now it's fucking $260. You know what I mean? And it's like, you could have been buying Squirtles for $40 that are now $120. Like, there's opportunities everywhere, man. You just got to dig around and find them. You know, Pokemon's like digging for gold, and it's like you have to have your own opinion, your own understanding of the market, and what you think is particularly good and cheap. And there's opportunity everywhere. I can't say at any point in the market there has not been opportunity that I could have did something that would have been good. So if you're buying or selling, you just kind of have to go with the flow. But anyway, that's pretty much all we got for tonight's episode. Sucks to not have Destin Rivals, but it is what it is. I knew I shouldn't have sold that box. I knew it was too cool looking. But it's crazy it passed Brilliant and Chilling Rain, which means Battle Styles, Chilling, Brilliant, they all kind of deserve a nice little boost. But I was just glad to grab, the Grail boxes. Look at those perp packs. Like, dude, Unify's just such a sick set. So that's why I say to get your dream boxes now, man, because it really does never get better. I mean, like, it's not like they're just going to reprint Team Up. And the glory of this set is just so fucking good. It has the nostalgia factor. And honestly, I know the prices suck. I know you could have bought it for $2,000. Trust me, I feel the sting. But I'm telling you, if you don't get this box, there's not going to be many people that have this in their collection. So it's just going to continue to get rare, and people will still rip it open here and there. So less and less will exist, and it's just still not a bad time. Like I said, the art to Team Up means more to me than it does like base set. Like, I think a lot of you slaps base set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but Team Up's just one of those boxes that I feel like it's the Phantom Forces of Sun and Moon Era. And Phantom Forces is $15,000. So, given a little bit more time, I think Team Up will easily be a $15,000 box. I think Phantom Forces will be a $25,000 to $30,000 box. And that's just my honest opinion. I think it's still a good idea to grab a lot of this older stuff, because you're just not going to see it. So, I mean, Phantom Forces is actually the next one on my list to hopefully find, if I can find it. If anyone's selling it for like 14, 13K, I'll probably buy it. Let me know. But yeah, in my opinion, it's still a good time to grab X and Y stuff. It's still a good time to grab sets like Team Up and Flash Fire if you can find any decent deals on them, because these are the sets that no one's going to have, which should just drive the prices higher and higher. And with how memorable the card is, I mean, we're not talking Moonbreon here, folks, where like people are like, oh, well, that's a memorable card. Like, we're talking Latios, which is, it just says it in itself. It's almost $10,000 in a 10, when other sets just like evolving. The Moonbreon's what, like 3K, So in my opinion, team up for 3 times the price of evolving. Still a really good pickup and just an extremely rare set to find. So if you find any deals, I've seen a rip one with a little rip in the plastic for 7,500. I think that's a good pickup. Sucks it has a little bit of damage on it, but you're finding for 7,500, 8K, 8,500. I think it's a screaming buy. So that's just my opinion. I would rather buy it over Ancient Origins because I feel like the chase card is just truly there. Ancient Origins is good, but it's still too expensive for what it is. For how like good the set is. Still not a terrible buy, but I still think Team Up is a lot better set. So that's why, in my opinion, I still think Team Up for 8-9 grand is very cheap, especially when you're gonna see sets like Cosmic and Unified Minds probably be $10,000. So that's why I still think Team Up's a good pickup. I really do. I don't think you'll ever see it cheaper than today. So I say, no matter what happens and how crazy the market is, there's still opportunity everywhere. So anyway, that's all we got for this one, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What the hell do you guys think about Destiny Rivals? You buying it at 600 a box, or are you selling it? Personally, I would be selling the hell out of it, but that's just me. And grabbing vintage older boxes. So anyway, that's all we got for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out.